Welcome to Knife Thoughts. This video is going to be my review of this EDC pouch, and this is the Viperade VE21. And so this is one of my most recent purchases in my constant quest to find the perfect EDC pouch slash wallet slash fanny pack slash some combination of those things. And so this is a little bit bigger than the previous EDC pouches that I've been using recently. So in particular, I've been using the Viperade VE18S a lot. I did do a review of this one, but I was going on a hunting trip where I was going to fly, and I wanted to be able to take some EDC stuff with me, have it use the pouch as a wallet also, so that I could kind of always have the stuff on me and also fly with it. And it's kind of a tough thing to find, is something that is small enough to fit in your pocket as a wallet, not so big that it's hard to carry around. And so for example of that, this is the Zero Fuel, I'm forgetting what it's called, but it's from Zero Fuel. I got this at Blade Show 2023, and it's an EDC pouch that I have used a lot, but for me it is too big to go in my pocket, and also doesn't really work great as a wallet. The only kind of outside pocket it has is this one, and stuff just falls out of it. So I have used that Zero Fuel in my backpack to carry stuff that I don't use a whole lot, but like to have accessible. But I wanted to get something that would work as a wallet and also as an EDC pouch, and it's a little bit tough to find. In particular, I wanted to have something that had an outside zipper, so I could have my cards, some cash, stuff like that in there, and then have the EDC stuff on the inside. Now, the VE18S actually goes a long way to that. It has this zipper here that you can put cards and stuff in. Works pretty well for that. And then this zipper here, I always carried a coin and some cash in, but it just didn't have quite as many kind of areas to hold things on the outside as I would like to carry everything that I wanted to. So basically with this VE21, I put my cards I just put my cards in this. So both like identification and credit cards and stuff like that in here. It did get a little thick. That was one thing that, like they fit in perfectly fine. I could put them in, but as they stacked up, it got a little bit thick. Then I put an EDC coin from the Barlow Bearcat Club in here. I don't have it in here now because I actually have, I'm now trying a different wallet that I have it in, but I put that in this pouch area here. And this is just, there's Velcro, and then it's just like a pouch. So you can just kind of toss stuff in there, or stuff could sit in it like this, which these are two sections with, again, Velcro, and then a little bit of a thinner one, or slender, and then a little bit of a wider one over here. Then in the back, you've got an open area on both sides. Now, on my trip here, I had actually pictures, like wallet-sized pictures in one of them with cash, and I really like carrying that. I have it in that new wallet that I have now. And then the other one I had, I believe, my hunting license, and maybe actually a handkerchief. So, you can put some stuff in there. And then, as you can see here, this is basically the setup that I had. So I've got some scissors. You can actually take scissors like this on a plane. I've never had issues with them at all. So it's nice to have that. You can cut stuff if you need to. Some Knipex or Knipex, however you say it, pliers, and then a lighter, which again you can take on a plane. I did put my house keys on this. I ended up taking them off for a lot of the trip, but you could put keys on this here as long as it's not. I couldn't put my car fob because that made it way too thick. It wouldn't work. So you could put car keys, or I'm sorry, house keys, but not modern car keys. And then carried this Nebo flashlight. I know it's not the world's greatest flashlight, but it's very slim and fits in these EDC pouch pockets, and I appreciate that. So I've been carrying this one a lot. For a long time I was really into flashlights. I think 2022 was like my year of flashlights. I haven't been using them as much, so this one has worked fine. And then I didn't actually have this pry bar in here, but I had a pry bar This is a kind of a semi-prototype, I think, of the Axial Pinch Bar 2. So pry bar, so you can pry things, and then a Fisher Space Pen. Oh, I did have a notebook in one of these areas too, but I'm forgetting which type of notebook it was. But anyway, Fisher Space Pen. So you got a pretty full EDC setup, and it does close nicely even with this. It did get pretty thick, but again, I think that the thickness was a lot. My cards being on the front here, and then the notebook and the pictures and the cash and stuff on the inside. I also did use this to hold my car keys, since the car keys wouldn't, fit on the inside. I used a carabiner to hook it to here. So it is nice to have this little, although I wish it was less wide. It's a very, very wide loop, and it's unnecessarily wide. Now, as you can see, I have the camo version. To be completely honest, this version was just cheaper on Amazon by a little bit, so I decided to go with it. It doesn't really matter a whole lot to me, but there's definitely at least also a black version. I suggest getting it from Viperade. I think they have some Black Friday sales or maybe Thanksgiving sales going on, and I do have an affiliate code, so check that out in the description. But one thing with this is it has a lot of Velcro. As you saw, there's Velcro on the inside. I'm not real sure why you would want to put like patches on the inside. I mean, maybe you do, I don't know, maybe there's other uses for Velcro that I'm not aware of, but even the Velcro on the outside here, I like the idea of these Ranger eyes. Like, I think they are cool. I like having these ones that I have, but I didn't actually have these on this when I was traveling with it and using it, because it adds a little bit of thickness. It can catch on your pocket and stuff like that. I didn't want to lose these, so it's one of those things where it's a nice touch. Not super practical, of course, but it's nice to show off the brands that you like and things like that. So, you've got lots of Velcro in this thing if that's something you're into. But I think that this is a really good option. It is a little bit big for pocket carry still, in my opinion, even though it does have some good qualities to it. I have moved away from it for pocket carry for my actual wallet, but for the purpose of travel, I think that this is a really good option. You can have yourself a full, legitimate EDC kit in your pocket, also have a, very usable wallet, and, all of it nicely organized in your pocket. So I do like this VE21 from Viperade. I think that it's great that they have so many options. Honestly, I'd love to see more. I know they have a Kickstarter for like a modular bag going right now, but I'd love to see more like wallet-sized options and things like that. They've done some mini pouches and some bigger pouches, but I'd love to see more in this VE18 S size, something like that. But again, a nice one here if you want to have a full EDC kit in your pocket. It's going to be big in your pocket, it's going to create a little bit of a bulge probably in your pocket, but a full EDC kit in your pocket, still use it as a wallet, and great for travel. So if you decide to pick one of these up, I hope you enjoy it. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, leave any comments below, subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and select all so you know when I post new videos. Check out my website, knifethoughts.com, where I post articles on knives and EDC stuff. And also make sure you subscribe to the email newsletter there. And last but not least, as always, don't forget to go out and do good.